Hello, sports fans. Welcome to Eagle Football right here on Cable 12. We're here on the campus of Liberty Christian Academy where the Bulldogs out of the Seminole District host the Eagles from Franklin County out of the Blue Ridge District. The Eagles bring with them a 1-1 record after a win in the season opener at Bassett and a loss at the hands of the Salem Spartans. This whole Cable 12 crew is down here looking forward to this game and the action, catching it all on tape. Well, that's an old. That shows my age, don't it, Josh? Get your VCRs out. Jamie Singleton getting all the good shots up in the sky. Brody keeping it up close and personal. And Steve Oakes out there putting it all together, producing and directing in the van. I'm Mike Doyle, and with me up in the makeshift booth is Josh Smallwood. Josh, I tell you, this LCA team with Frank Rocco at the helm has always had a tough team and regularly sends players to D1 ranks for Saturday play. This year is no different. This home season opener christening this new facility. As a matter of fact, they were still doing some welding as we walked up this afternoon, but we'll be sure to boost the excitement of these fans and the Bulldog team. Although this facility is not as intimidating as their usual digs, up there just a few blocks away on the Liberty Flame Stadium, they still have to face these players, not the field.
That's right. There's a tall order ahead tonight, and speaking of players, LCA's got, I think, 100 former athletes down on the field for their new facility here tonight. They're still going through their pregame festivities. It's good to see everybody out on a beautiful evening, and like you said, they've still got to face that team out on the field, and man, the game we played last week against Salem, the week before they had this team, LCA, and LCA came from behind and won that game 21-14, and it was a great week for them. LCA only has 9 games on the schedule this year, and so they had a week off last week, and so they got a week off after beating Salem, and Franklin County was over at Salem last week, covered that game. Tough one for the Eagles, and this one's not going to get any easier. There's multiple Division I Saturday athletes on this team. You've got Gideon Davidson. He's already committed to Clemson. Against Salem, rushed for 126 yards, touchdown. Also got one through the air through quarterback Jeb Moon, and Jeb is a speedster himself. He's a state champion in track. He competes nationally with the Nike team. You're not quite sure which one's going to get you on the ground, and he'll get you through the air as well. He had 2 touchdowns through the air and completed 56% of his passes. It's going to be a tall order for the Franklin County Eagles tonight to contain just those 2 guys. Yeah. And there's plenty of other talent around the field. We're just talking about 2 players there.
That's right, and those 2 players can really put you down quick. Jeb Moon has been on the roster since he was a freshman. Last year did get to take many snaps, but I know he's been preparing since he was a freshman to come into the ranks, and he stepped into doing a great job, looks like. Last week, a tough game, the Eagles out at Willis White Stadium, and after the Spartans received a spanking at the hands of these Bulldogs, that old saying, the bigger improvements come between game 1 and 2, surely can't be true. Coach Edwards has got to be saying ain't so.
No, the one thing you do have to look at if you're LCA is you did have a week off after a big game, and you can't start reading the newspaper too early in the season and say, okay, this team that's rolling in just got throttled by Salem the week before, and we beat Salem the week before that, and you start piecing that together in your head. You got a big night here as well. So that may play into the hands early for the Eagles if they catch LCA off guard early. You know, you get caught up in the spotlight of a stadium being open and all the festivities and everybody telling you how great you are, number 1 team in the area or the region. Some people got you picked as the state champion. As Coach Edwards, he needs to capitalize that on that early with defense and special teams and try to get some ball control going like they did against Bassett. So you hope, if you're an Eagles fan, that they catch LCA kind of with the spotlights on them tonight early on, and then you got a ball game from there. If you let LCA get going early and you're the Eagles, it'll be over early.
Right. One thing that the Salem team did that was really productive for them was shut down their special teams.
Yes.
Really did not give them an opportunity to take control like they did at the Bassett game coming back at halftime. Well, we're looking forward to it. And, you know, another chink in this LCA armor could be the passing game. You know, Franklin County last year was able to come up with 200 yards in the air, pretty much the whole offense that they had last year. So maybe Davenport, who's getting a little bit more accurate in their in his throwing and coming across, they're doing a good job as a young sophomore, just stepping up and doing a great job. So we'll see whether any of those two do step up there or
That's
not.
right.
And we want to thank our sponsors. First of all, if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be here tonight. We Bob Parcell, Realtor Replay, Mountain to Lake, Davis Law Firm, Carillion Franklin Memorial, Hall Propane, proud sponsors this year, Connor Bowman, Christina Defabal, Bridges and Company, Redwood Fuel, Oil Propane, Budget Blinds, Farm Credit, Davenport Energy, Rhodes Ferguson Attorneys at Law, American National Bank, Maddie Law Firm, Doyle Custom Embroidery, Kiefer Building LLC, Virginia Title Center, Angie McGee, Franklin County Home Team, and Rocky Mount Chiropractic bringing you the halftime adjustment, and we'll get to that a little closer to halftime. We sure do appreciate all of them, and we'll be right back for the kickoff after this break. You're watching Eagle Football here on Cable 12. Eagles will get the ball first, get the opportunity to see that high-powered offense of the Eagles come out first and get things going, see if we can get things. I think last two games the opposing team has won the toss, and it's sort of been downhill from there last week at Salem. So let's see if they can turn it around here as they visit the Bulldogs. Beautiful facility here.
Yes, sir.
Like I said a little bit earlier, we were coming in and they had the construction crew still welding on the door as we come in and put up temporary areas for us to be in. And as a matter of fact, our cameras will probably be shaking up and down quite a bit because of fan activity. So we're going to do the best we can. We're sitting behind some folks that are about 7 feet tall, and I'm sure they're going to stand up, but we're going to do what we can do here to cover this game and looking forward to the action. Eagles take the field out there, Josh.
Yes, sir.
Some familiar numbers out there.
Jay-Sean Rigney's back for us tonight. We'll see how Jay-Sean recovers if they give him anything to run back tonight, Mike.
Yeah, they sure did keep it away from him at Salem last week. And I think that's number...
Looks like Zach Swanson.
Swanson out there with him.
So we'll see if they get a returnable kick. That was one of the highlights of the Bassett game, defense and special teams, and got the second half really kicked off, and that led the Eagle comeback. So we'll see tonight if, like we mentioned earlier in the pregame, if LCA gets caught in the spotlight or got the opening kickoff.
Deep kickoff, be back in the end zone, and we'll start on the 20-yard line.
Got a beautiful evening here.
It is. It's a beautiful evening. As soon as that sun gets down behind the clouds, we'll be able to see something.
That's right. Got a little bit of a breeze.
I'm actually going to have to watch this on TV for a little bit here. So Franklin County takes the field. Hancock breaking the huddle. Got Mullins back there in the shotgun. He takes it himself off tackle. Gets a little bit, maybe a yard.
Yeah, Weston Woodard there for LCA coming in with a tackle. Lots of activity there, lots of hats flying to the football. And last week or against Salem, James Deo led the team with 12 tackles. So keep an eye on number 5 there tonight. And Gideon Davidson, he's active on both sides of the football.
Oh, he
got a
is.
Clemson commit there, number 8. 2 more kids to keep an eye on the defense for LCA.
Okay, got Mullins back there again. And he's taken to the left side. Finding a little bit of running room. Mullins taking it down.
Yeah, lots of Bulldogs there.
Just shy of the 25-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 6.
So 2 straight runs there from the Eagles out of their Wildcat set. We saw that a little bit week 1 with Bassett. Didn't see it a whole lot last week against Salem. For whatever reason, did get a little banged up on offense, and maybe it's a product of that, or we're just putting it in a Division I player's hands there.
Rigney in front of Mullins leading the play. Mullins with a pass, so hits Gardner in his hands. Gardner couldn't hang on to that one. Had a first down all the way, just couldn't make it contact.
Yeah, definitely good play call there, just right through his hands, and threw it to at least only where his receiver could get it, but bounced through his hands. A little bit different combination there. Normally it's the other way around, isn't it, Mike?
Yeah, it is. It sure is. Gardner back to punt for the Eagles. He's standing on his 11-yard line. Got a loose ball. I think either way it's going to be Bulldog football on the 11-yard line, 1st and 10.
definitely not what you want as a Eagles fan. Coming out the gate, you go 3 and out, bobble the punt, and you give them an extremely short field to play with. So they're going to take the ball here on the 11-yard line. It's a tall order for the Eagles right here.
Makes it really tough on that defense to come in that situation. Jeb Moon will be bringing his team out of the huddle. And guess who? Oh, good job there by the defense. That's Mullins bringing down Davidson.
Do have a flag on the play here, Mike, so we'll see. Didn't see a lot of that last week, but
no.
Looking like a holding call.
I think you're right, Josh.
Flag on the play, holding against the Bulldogs.
So we can say one thing about the penalties. Franklin County's had very few the first 2 games of the season. Sure. Well-disciplined team. Didn't see a lot of that in the first game against Bassett, and last week the same. So, sometimes whoever wins that penalty game, that's 10 more yards they've got to go there. So we'll see if they go through the air here, which they're very capable of doing.
Absolutely. Moon taking the snap. He's back. Got plenty of time to throw. Wide open receiver, just overthrown. A bit intended there for Nesselrot.
Yeah, had Nesselrot just overthrown. That is their primary target. Had a little over 60 yards through the air in the first game against Salem. And Caleb Smith was there in coverage. And it's going to keep Caleb busy tonight.
Oh, yeah. All your good calls, bad calls, and questionable calls brought to you by the blind guys. Budget blinds, that is. Moon under center. Got a jump there. Let's see what the officials say. Franklin County getting be going their direction.
Yeah, looks like Franklin County will give them 5 yards back. It'll be 2nd and 15 here.
Ball's moved up to the 15-yard line where it'll be 2nd and 15.
Moon under center, taking the snap. Looking over and getting his play from the bench. There's Davidson.
Yeah, met pretty quickly there by Gardner and was assisted by his defensive line there. Number 56, Drew Davis, and great combination only for a gain of 2. So we've got, 3rd and 12 here, Mike, and I'm sure there's a play in the playbook for that.
Oh, yeah. In the field goal kicker's range probably about now.
Yeah.
So I feel like, we'll just wait till we get there. Moon bringing his team out. He's under center, calling the signals. Davidson trying to find a hole, got room outside, and breaks it out for a touchdown. Gideon Davidson, 6 foot, 185 junior.
Yeah, big run there by Davidson, 13-yard touchdown here early in the first quarter, 9:06 left to go. Little off tackle, and you do see they get lined up, they look to the sideline, the coach sees what the defense is, and he's sending the play in from there. And that's one of those look-at-me calls. We'll see, get a look at the place kicker here. And
that's number 12, Ryan Pettit. Pettit down, up, and good. PAT is good. The Bulldogs lead 7-0. You're watching Eagle football right here on Cable 12. Okay, everybody ready. Pettit kicking off to the Eagles. Eagles back in the end zone. Rigney not able to get that one before it goes in the end zone. They'll take over again on the 20-yard line.
Yeah, Eagles defense made a pretty good stand there until the off-tackle play at the end, and saw a little early life here out of the Wildcat set. We'll see if they come back with that here on their second drive, Mike. But had Mullins back at quarterback, and Ryder Gardner was his main target there on third down. Just a little overthrown, and we'll see how they start here. So had the pitch and go there from Davenport. It's taken down for a 2-yard loss. Eagles back in their base offense package out of the Wildcat with Davenport at quarterback.
Davenport out to Hughes.
Yeah, it was hit quickly, having the defensive line really penetrated in there and got to him fairly quickly, and not much going at that point. A lot of Bulldog hats to the football.
Yeah, Huey didn't really get any start back there.
No, that's right.
Penetration of that defensive line. Third down and 12 for the Eagles.
Yeah, Easton Ware, it's one of their captains. He come barreling through there, got the first contact, and didn't bring him down, but had a slew of Bulldog hats from there. So 3rd and 12, looking at a passing down here.
Davenport takes his snap in the pistol. Huey back to defend him. Just out of the reach of Gardner, off his fingertips. It'll be a 4th down. Gardner will more than likely be punting this one away.
Yeah, second straight 3 and out there. Had a bobbled snap on the first punt. Really spotted on the full field to have an 11-yard set of sticks, and LCA shot themselves in the foot with an early penalty, but bounced back. We'll see if the Eagles see a better snap, and maybe we've got
Gideon Davidson back. Everybody knows what he can do if he gets a little bit of an opening. A high punt from Gardner. Davidson taking it at his 50. Is it the 40, 35, 30.
He's still going.
20, 10. Touchdown, Davidson.
With the dancing he did, you'd have thought he's at homecoming or prom.
That's right.
He was all over the place, juking and jiving, and now he's in the end zone. You'll see it here. Got some great blocks.
Good block.
Yeah.
Justin Belford cleaning somebody's bell down there.
That's right. Yeah, we used to joke to our wide receivers, no block, no rock, and he definitely got his block in. Maybe Coach will throw him a ball here later in the game.
There you go. Pettit in again. Busy fella so far tonight for the PAT attempt. Snap is down. It's up. And it's plenty good. Early here, 7:17 left in the first quarter. Bulldogs out 14-0. You're watching Eagle football right here on Cable 12.
Powering your home with propane has never been easier than when you work with Hall Propane. Imagine never running out of hot water with a tankless water heater, cooking like a pro on a gas range, or staying cozy with a propane log set, furnace, or heater. Then when it's time to cool off, Hall's HVAC techs keep your system running efficiently. Since 1959, Hall has been providing top-notch service at competitive prices. Live in comfort with Hall. Visit hallpropane.com or come see us on Highway 220 south of Rocky Mount.
Imagine the ideal bank. One with experience, but not stuck in the past. offering solutions for today and tomorrow. Focused on doing things right and getting results for customers and communities. Where do you find a bank like that? Right here. American National. Just the bank you would imagine.
Eagles taking the kickoff again. Back deep, Swanson. And number 3, the Rigney, they have not had a chance to run any back because of Pettit's foot. This one's going to be short enough. Rigney takes it at about 10. A little bit of an opening on this side, gets out to the 25-yard line.
Yeah.
That's a gain of 5 yards right there.
Had a positive gain of 5.
Right.
I'm sure the Eagles will take it. We did see the Eagles come into their base offense there on the last possession. They've shown a pistol look. They've shown the Wildcat look, and we'll see what Coach Edwards tries. We can't say he's not trying to mix it up.
And they've had a couple of passes that were open, just could not make the connection there. Actually, Davenport with a good throw on both of them.
That's right.
So if they connect with some of those, they may can get a first down here. It's the first down right now, 1st and 10. Davenport calling the signals. And he rolling to his left. He's taking it himself. Gets back out just over the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down and 9.
Lots of Bulldogs out there. Lots of those young men that just flying to the football. You even see the big guys hustling down the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
They're not hanging out around the line. They're getting 11 hats to the football. It's going to be tough.
Absolutely. They're good pursuit down the line. That's good coaching.
That's right. That pursuit drill is good for conditioning, and they're in the game.
Absolutely. Davenport trying to get an offside, changing the cadence. Completed out there to Yeary, but nothing doing. Good defensive coverage.
Yeah, a little screen action there, and then Captain Tyler Murray there for the Bulldogs coming in with a nice form tackle is what we'll call it. Yeah, good form on that young man, and got a loss of really, what, about 4 or 5 there, Mike?
Be 3rd down and 14.
Saw a heavy dose of screens the last couple of weeks, just not from the Eagles, so maybe they tossed that one in the playbook after the first couple of games.
It's worth a try. Davenport taking the snap, back to pass. Oh, picked off.
Yeah, big interception there by Justice Belford.
Bulldogs will take over on their 20-yard line, on the Eagles' 20-yard line. 1st and 10. It's a Davenport Energy red zone.
So the Eagles coming out with a fairly balanced offense. They've run the ball 5 times, put it in the air 4. Just a tough defense out there for the Bulldogs. They are picked to be top in their region, top in their district, one of the top teams in the state this year.
Absolutely. I think it's somewhere Salem was around 12th, and the LCA is in the top 10 by just about every one. There goes one of the reasons they are. Davidson can't stop him up the middle.
Yeah, another 20-yard touchdown there by Gideon Davidson. That's his 3rd on the night.
We'll see that on the huddle highlights, I'm sure. Pettit in again for a PAT attempt. Bulldogs up 20-0. 5 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Ball's down, up, and good. Bulldogs up 21-0. Here, 5:21 left in this first quarter. You're watching Eagle football right here on Cable 12.
Look over there, that's what we've been hunting for weeks.
I love it.
Are you pre-approved with a bank?
Absolutely. I watch your show on Cable 12, Tuesdays at 8:30.
Well, let's move in. As time rolls on, perhaps your children are leaving home, resulting in a change in your real estate needs. I'll be happy to help you hunt for something different.
When it's time to celebrate the life of someone special, turn to Connor Bowman Funeral Home. With 2 full-service facilities, we offer professional care and service to our community. 100% owned and operated, offering you the traditional historical Lynch Connor Bowman and Franklin County's most modern and newest facility on 220 North. We can assist you with pre-arranged funerals, and we house an on-site crematory. We can come to your home to make arrangements and pre-arrangements. We offer the release of 1 white dove, 1 memorial video, and video of the service if held in one of our chapels at no cost to you. Connor Bowman Funeral Home, Rocky Mount and 220 North.
Swanson booting that one, picking it up, trying to get a handle on it, and swarmed up there by the Bulldogs on about the 16-yard line. Eagles will take over 1st and 10 there.
Yeah, good coverage on a sky kick there. Starting off at the 18.
Rhodes Ferguson, attorneys at law, 1st down and 10.
So we've seen a good mix of offense here on the Eagles. They're giving the playbook a shot. It's not just C gap boot.
Right. Davenport taking the snap, hands off to Rigney.
Turf Monster got him.
Yeah, I'm sorry, that was Huey on that one.
Yeah.
Turf jumped up there and
like Forrest Gump said, it just jumped up and
jumped
bit
up
me.
and bit you. That's right.
Yep.
It happens.
Jumped
This
up and bit
field
me.
is super. It's beautiful.
Yeah, they've done a great job with this facility. Nice setting here.
It is.
You don't feel like you're right here in the middle of Liberty. They've done a good job with it.
Right. Franklin County is going to try to get outside of the 20-yard line here. Davenport taking the snap. He's back to pass. Down deep. Got
He
a
is
man
wide
open. That's Casey. David Casey.
82 yards
Beautiful
through the air.
Pass and catch. You'll see that on the Bob Parcell Realtor replay here.
Yeah, they
You
had
see
the entire
Davenport
defense
back.
pulled up.
You're right. They had him pulled up. Everybody looking for that run-off tackle. David Casey breaking behind the defender. There's no catching him.
Yeah, 6'2" senior captain for the Eagles there slipped in behind the defense and showed some speed there.
Absolutely.
A lot of speed out on that field for him to outrun.
It is.
And this is the one that gets you. Where's the freshman at?
Oh, yeah. Gearman in to try the PAT attempt. Down, and it's up, and it's blocked.
Straight into the back of his offensive line, or his line there, and it's going to be 6 for Franklin County, 21 for the LCA Bulldogs, 4:22 left in the first quarter.
Yeah, Eagles scratching the surface here. We'll be right back. You're watching Eagle football here on Cable 12.
Sometimes, through no fault of your own, you need an attorney. A successful, experienced attorney who'll fight for you and protect your rights. Will Davis at the Davis Law Firm is that attorney. Will's an experienced Virginia trial lawyer in Roanoke, Franklin County, and beyond. You won't feel like you're on an assembly line, and he won't settle your case to avoid a trial. He will pursue the compensation and insurance settlement you deserve. For compassionate and aggressive representation, contact the Davis Law Firm. Experience, driven, results.
Doyle Custom Embroidery is your family-owned, faith-based choice for custom embroidery, screen printing, and heat printing right here in Franklin County. If you want to improve your business's image, promote your event, or just create your own custom product, then Doyle Custom Embroidery is your choice. We can embroider anything that will hold a stitch. Check out our huge selection of quality products at dcestore.com. And remember, we'll keep you in stitches.
Getting ready to kick off for the first time to the Bulldogs. Gearman out there stepping his distance off. Got a couple of dangerous runners back at the 10-yard line. They're not going to give him something up in the air, but Davidson has got this one. Davidson working around. Yuri doing a good job fighting through those blockers out there.
Yeah, Yuri's a guy you're going to know. He's going to fly to the football, call his name quite a bit every game, and is able to go ahead and bring him down. And this will be the longest set of down yard markers the Bulldogs have had to tackle here tonight. So
right.
we'll see what they do with the full field here starting, it looks like, on the 33-yard line.
33-yard line. American National Bank, 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
So one of the things we've talked about a little off air is just how fast LCA can strike, and they've shown 21 points here already in the first quarter.
Absolutely. It's a different runner. That's Cowart. Yeah, Jaden Cowart.
Brought down by Sam David. Sam's a little slow to get up, but looks like he's going to stay out on the field.
2nd down and 4 for the Bulldogs.
Davidson's back in the game for LCA. Coach Rocco's been quoted as saying they're not real deep, so I'm sure they're going to want to make sure that young man stays healthy for the entire year.
Moon finding his receiver out there. That's Nesselrott, one of his favorite receivers, getting a Matty Law Firm 1st down and 10.
Yeah, David Casey, the first Eagle hat to the football there, was able to wrestle him to the ground. It's their first connection through the air. Haven't really had to pass the ball here, Mike.
Still shy on the 50-yard line. Still on their side of the field. The Bulldogs 1st and 10. Bulldogs in motion. Hand off to Davidson. Still going.
Yeah, gets 10 yards there, Sam David and company.
Really close to a 1st down. Let's see where the spot is. Just a bit shy, about a yard shy.
Yeah, just shy of the 1st down, and we see another one of LCA's Division I athletes coming off the field, Weston Woodard, for a water break.
Moon rolling to his left, finding a receiver out here. That's Murphy.
Yeah, right at 10 yards there, and brought down by Caleb Smith and Jeffrey Hairston for the Eagles.
Dahl Custom Embroidery 1st down.
So the Bulldogs get a new set of sticks. They were 2nd and short, so went ahead for the freebie pass and connected. Like we said, haven't needed to go through the air much, and 2 passes here completed, 10 yards each, and the sticks are moving.
Still 2 minutes left here in this first quarter. Moon calling the signals for the Bulldogs, handing off to Cowart up the middle. Hole closing up quickly.
Yeah, brought down pretty quickly there by Drew Davis and number 8, Haven Mullins, flying to the football after a 4-yard gain.
2nd down and 7, maybe 6.
Yeah, sophomore Drew Davis is a name we've called a little bit here over the first 2 games of the season. He gets up and down that line of scrimmage really well, finds the football, and that helps your linebackers out.
His dad is a pretty good quarterback in his day. Davidson shaking loose a tackler there and ends up running out of bounds about the 25-yard line.
Yeah, Sam Davis there really got in pretty quickly, and that young man just kept the legs driving, shook off, and that was one of the from the scouting reports on him as a younger back was one of the things that they said he would need to improve on to make him elite. He would need to build that leg power, and I think he showed right there. He's probably been in the weight room a little bit.
Yeah, it looks like it. You see those tackles bounce off of Moon back to Coward. Coward off tackle, met hard there by a defender.
Yeah, Ethan Year, he come in hard.
Yes.
Talking about him a little earlier in the game, he really flies to the football. Brings up LCA's first fourth down of the evening.
Yeah.
I think they're probably going to leave the offense on the field here.
I think you're right. Yeah, I don't think they'll try to kick it that far. So that'll be fourth down and a long one. Not much for guess here who will take the ball.
Pulled a
boy,
slick one
I
on you,
sure
Mike.
Missed that one, didn't I?
Pulled a slick one on you. Brought the
Yeah,
young
that
man
works.
into motion. We'll see if Mr. Steve Oakes gives us a replay on that
Yeah,
one.
because I missed the play. I was
Yeah.
looking for Davidson all the way. 1st and 10.
Mike said, surely it's Davidson.
That's right. Farm credit. It's worked all night, so, why change now? But you may need that later on this season.
That's right.
So
Well,
why not?
And I'm sitting here thinking, if I'm going to need that one later, why am I doing it now?
Yeah.
I'm up 21-7. It's still the first quarter. And
Well, maybe they won't be watching these films.
speaking of the first quarter, Mike, we're going to wind the clock down here. Coach is going to bring them off, have a quick chat, and we'll send it to commercial.
Right, 21-6. Bulldogs up. You're watching Eagle football here on Cable 12.
And business owners, you're invited to join the LCA Athletic Association. Your partnership with
Bulldogs and the Kiefer Building LLC 20-yard line. Davidson taking it in, making that red zone, shortening it up mighty quick there, didn't it?
Yeah, four touchdowns for Davidson there, another 21 yards on the ground for his fourth score of the night. He's had 3 on the ground and 1 punt return. It's already been a stellar night for the young man.
Sure has. Davidson taking it pretty easy getting across that. Pettit, busy guy, as I said before, in for the PAT attempt. Looking to make it 28 points for the Bulldogs. It's down, up, and good. Mighty easy there. Pettit punching it through, 27-6. 11:57, 11:51 left here in the first half. You're watching Eagle football. Look at that view. Good day. Don't that look nice?
Beautiful sunset, but there are
Sure
some of those big puffy gray clouds in the
They are
back.
going on past us, I'm sure.
Meteorologist Jamie Singleton did warn us about some possibly passing evening thunderstorms here, so yeah, we'll keep an eye on the sky, as Jamie would say.
There you go. We'll take a break. You're watching Eagle football here on Cable 12.
Powering your home with propane has never been easier than when you work with Hall Propane. Imagine never running out of hot water with a tankless water heater, cooking like a pro on a gas range, or staying cozy with a propane log set, furnace, or heater. Then when it's time to cool off, Hall's HVAC techs keep your system running efficiently. Since 1959, Hall has been providing top-notch service at competitive prices. Live in comfort with Hall. Visit hallpropane.com or come see us on Highway 220 south of Rocky Mount.
Imagine the ideal bank. One with experience, but not stuck in the past. Offering solutions for today and tomorrow. Focused on doing things right and getting results for customers and communities. Where do you find a bank like that? Right here. American National. Just the bank you would imagine.
To the Eagles. Eagles bringing it back out.
Yeah, brought down by Elijah Castaneda.
Going to
the
be
Bulldogs.
Going to be spotted right on the 20-yard line. Looks like. No? Oh, they're moving it back for some reason.
Got a little dirty laundry on the field, Mike.
How about that?
A little dirty laundry.
Those yellow flags brought to you by the blind guys. Budget blinds, that is.
Like we had a block in the back on the return team there for the Eagles, so definitely not what you're looking for. It's gonna pin them back there. It looks around the
5-yard line.
Yeah, 5 or 6 yard line, Mike.
Man, that's tough on this offense back there.
Yeah, this is. Well, we did see a very quick 84-yard touchdown through the air to David Casey. So
well, you got plenty of room down in there.
Plenty of
open
room to play
space.
with. We'll see how much room the secondary gives them.
That's right. Davenport takes a snap. Up the middle, no gain to speak of.
Yeah, it looked like number
That was
55,
Rigney.
Nate Nodal, first man on the football. Followed up by number 22, Weston Woodard, after a 4-yard gain.
That was a very small hole Rigney was trying to squirt through.
Definitely.
Bulldogs put a damper on what was left. 2nd down and 7. Davenport back to pass on his goal line.
Brought down quickly by Weston Woodard there at the goal line. I don't think it's going to quite be a safety, but
nope,
it's going to be on maybe the 2-inch mark.
Yeah, it's really close down there. Let's see it on the Bob Parcell Realtor replay. He was just out of the end zone when he went down. Be 3rd down and 14 on the 6-inch line, maybe. 28-6, 10 minutes, 22 seconds left in this first half. Clock is running.
So if you're Coach Edwards, you're trying to give your punter a little room here. You want to get the ball out of the end zone.
Davenport handing off. I thought that was a ball. Rigney lost a shoe, I think.
Gave him 3 more yards.
Got a flag holding, I'm told. Well, that's one good thing. It's not going to be a long penalty, that's for sure.
Well, and I think they're going to go ahead and decline that
Decline
one
it, yeah.
and go ahead and get the punt.
You're right. Gardner will be back at the end of the end zone. Really a dangerous position there.
Yeah, this is one of those, if you bobble the snap, just go ahead and step out. Give them the 2.
Give them the 2.
Don't spot them another 6 or 7. Davidson
back here to take. Good punt there by Gardner to get it up and out of bounds at just over the 30-yard line.
Yeah, no possibility of a return there. They're going to get it out to the 30-yard line and give the Franklin County Eagle defense a chance to step up here.
A lot of respect there for Davidson, which he has earned it, that's for sure. First and 10. That's a Virginia Title Center first down. Moon coming up under center. Hands off to Davidson. Davidson breaking across the center of the line.
Yeah, met by number 9, Sam David there.
Getting out to the 25-yard line.
About an 8-yard
24-yard line. Second down and 2 for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, the young man definitely has great vision. He can see the hole opening, uses his feet. It all works together smoothly. Definitely see why Clemson signed this young man very early in the process.
Absolutely. That lateral movement is really tough to keep up with. There he goes again. Really good defensive move there to stop him.
Yeah, Maurice Simon brings him down after the first down.
First and 10. Angie McGee, Franklin County home team. First down.
You know, watching the replay there, one thing that immediately stands out to me is they've still got linemen blocking up the field. You know, they're finishing the play, and these Bulldogs are firing on all cylinders here tonight.
Absolutely. Moon under center. Handed to Cowart. Cowart drug down quickly.
Yeah, Jeffrey Hairston, he sniffed that one out pretty quickly and was brought down, only had about a 2-yard gain there.
Here it is on the Bob Parcell reel to replay.
Yeah, good vision right down the line of scrimmage and was able to bring him down before he got too much.
Second down and 7 or 8, I guess. Moon back in the pistol. Back to pass. Got a man open in the end zone.
Yeah,
touchdown.
We talked a couple weeks ago down at Bassett about throwing the football only where your guy can get it, and he definitely did that.
Sure did.
Connected with his receiver there, Dalton Nesselrott, and 20-yard reception through the air.
Pettit again in for the PAT attempt. And it's good. 35-6 the score. 7:54 left here in the first half. You're watching Eagle football here on Cable 12.
Look over there. That's what we've been hunting for weeks.
I love it.
Are you pre-approved with a bank?
Absolutely. I watch your show on Cable 12, Tuesdays at 8:30.
Well, let's move in. As time rolls on, perhaps your children are leaving home, resulting in a change in your real estate needs. I'll be happy to help you hunt for something different.
No.
Okay, there you see, got a little bit of showers showing up around us. Jamie Singleton keeping an eye on it for us, and we'll keep you up to date. Bulldogs in a familiar position, placing the ball down on the 40-yard line. This got another chimichanga kickoff.
That's right. We love those. grilled chicken chimichangas, little cheese sauce. I don't think we have any Mexican restaurants as sponsors. That would be great, Mike, if we could get one out there. I'd love a good grilled chicken chimichanga.
Swanson is up short. The deep men didn't get to get that. That was Huey bringing the ball back out to the 31-yard line. It'll be Franklin County ball right outside the 31-yard line. Be 1st and 10.
Mike, it does look like they're going to possibly go ahead and pull them off the field here.
And that is true. We've had a little bit of lightning down here, and that will mean at least a 30-minute break.
At least.
At least. So we'll take a break, and we'll be back when they let us come back.
On these metal bleachers.
On these metal bleachers. We'll be back and after a while, I hope. You're watching Eagle football here on Cable 12.
you